with old Owen? You guys talk about Owen too much.
I quit. I'm leaving. I'm fucking leaving forever. I'm never coming back.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go back to the tit bars. He's been doing really good. Now, remember when a while back I said something to the effect of how Owen was calling Mikhaila Peterson a whore?
Yes, I do remember that.
Like we've goofed on Mikhaila Peterson a little bit. It's mostly a red bar thing, and like we could goof on Jordan Peterson, but like we've never just straight up like, you fucking whore piece of shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but he just went full spurg when.
Not only that, but he's been commenting on her Instagram post. And look, I know what's been going around is this picture of Mikhaila Peterson's, I guess, some sort of YouTube video that she showed her medications that she was on. I don't think she's on them anymore, from my understanding, from what she said. Now, it's going by what she says. So I'm not defending Mikhaila in any way. I'm just saying that I think she was showing it to say, "Oh, look at the stuff I got off of," and some of the stuff was for herpes and stuff like that. You got to be honest. Some of the stuff was for herpes, and you know.
And honestly, she's a mess.
Well, she is a mess.
She's a fucking complete train wreck mess of a human. Just. You watch any one of this girl's Instagram videos, and she's like this, she's so total mess. Like, you know, she's the kind of girl that you know. Like, remember I said that a while back. Like, I know Owen did it in a much less, nuanced way. But I even said a few months back that you could just tell she's a real
party girl.
Yeah, she'd be a fucking, you know what I mean. But like. It's just like, you know, people are like this souls, and you're like, fuck, I couldn't deal with this.
I think it's just weird when a mess makes fun, like a mess like Owen goes after somebody else for being a mess, you know?
Yes.
Well, let's see what Owen had to say.
Sure.
What do you think?
Georgie! What's up, y'all? So,
turn your phone sideways. If you're going to film from your phone, turn your phone sideways.
Royce?
Yes.
Royce. It's Owen Benjamin.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'm just hitting you guys up to let you know to follow at Owen Comedy on. Make sure you follow at Owen Comedy on Instagram, because I just had a nice exchange with old Mikhaila Peterson.
Okay, wait a second. So this video is so he could get people to go over and see how cool he was by making fun of Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Hey guys, you want to see what a bad? This was, by the way, it was great that I brought up what I brought up as we segued into this, because it's perfect. It's that same mentality everybody has of, hey guys, you guys want real content? Check out how I triggered this person. It's pretty awesome triggering people. I'm getting people triggered. Like, everybody's just retarded nowadays. I went after a dude's daughter because I don't like him. Bro, you got to check this shit out. It's so dope. It's so cool.
I'm trying to pull up some of the Instagram posts because I know you sent them to me. Let's see what he said on here. You tell me if I have them in order.
I don't even know what order they're in. There's one where he actually posted the thing, and then I think she was replying in his comments.
Okay, I think I have that.
Yeah. So,
is it this one?
It's the one with shows the medications or whatever.
Yeah, there she is commenting.
Yeah, but there was one. Did I send you the other one where it's like the picture of like his original post?
I'll check.
Where he went, this is fucking slut whore Mikhaila Peterson or fucking degenerate medication, like just some kind of whole spiel about her. And that's where she was like commenting like, okay. Started getting into it.
Yeah, and he is taking out his hand. And this is, by the way, this is all based off of Vox Day not liking Jordan Peterson, which then, of course, Owen doesn't have any independent thoughts. This was Owen going, Daddy Vox doesn't like Mikhaila Peterson or Jordan Peterson. But the difference is, and look, I don't like Vox at all. I don't like Teddy Beal. I don't like Teddy Spaghetti, and I'll make fun of him till the end of time. But when Teddy Spaghetti went after Owen Benjamin, it was, Teddy Spaghetti went after Jordan Peterson, was like, I don't agree with his thing, and he went down a list and he criticized his thought process, and it's like, this is like when you're trying to handle something,
and his daughter's a fucking whore.
That
what
exactly?
You know what, Jordan? I think you have a cult-like mentality in your army of brainless followers give you money, and you're not honest with them about your lifestyle while you're spending their money on drugs and hiding things from them and doing weird things. So yeah, Jordan, I think you're disingenuous and dishonest. Yeah, and your daughter's a fucking whore with herpes. It's fucking sucking dicks, and you're like, all right, hey, I got it, pal. When she go, what? Hey, Owen, why don't you go have a juice box and let me handle it?
So this is what Owen wrote. He took a screenshot. We've actually had this picture on the show before. We took a screenshot.
Yeah, this is the same.
Owen Benjamin says, uh-oh, at Jordan B. Peterson, someone has been a bad lobster. And save me the I'm just proud of my daughter's body. She's been through a lot health-wise. There's a fucking baby on the bed behind her. You have some secrets, don't you, Jordan? Since this pic was taken, she abandoned her daughter and husband for a kickboxing pornographer in Romania.
Which is all true, by the way.
Is it true, really?
Look, I hate Owen, but none of that is untrue. Oof. She was in a tweet, like the guy that she's banging now or whatever is also helping her run her little meat club scam, her meat diet, advice program. And the dude posted a picture with her on his Instagram and was like, she said she liked the good meat or something like that. I swear to God. And she's like at dinner with him, like,
oh no.
And now I guess, and I only found out about this meat club thing because that's like a Red Bar thing they've been covering. But even when when like Mike David covers Mikhaila Peterson, it's like, what's with this meat scam? And why is your baby on a bed behind you? Like, It's never like, you fucking whore. Like, you know what I mean? It's, well, I do think he said, and I quote, she's a meaty cunt. But he, I found out through the Red Bar group that if you look at her, it's like a $600 a year or whatever for the year to be in her meat diet in the Inner Circle Club or whatever. And one of the disclaimers says that all the data that we whatever have on you or whatever is processed in Romania. So this guy is like apparently in with her on this scheme.
Really?
And he is a porn guy. Somebody in the chat will tell me, correct me. I don't know what. But he is involved in some kind of a porn company.
Owen says, this is the back and forth now. By the way, she posted this to save your virtue signaling, and she just left her infant child to find herself, and she's an adult. Go white knight somewhere else. Mikhaila Peterson wrote, fuck cute, might delete later. These are my pills from when I was half dead with autoimmune disorder years ago. Calm the fuck down, Owen. Owen replies, how's the finding yourself thing going? Your mom and your dad only cleans his room because he's on the meth, bucko. All right, Owen.
By the way, Owen, it's you are. It's you.
He's not smart.
Oh my God.
And Owen, by the way, let's not talk about people taking meth-like substances, okay? Let's not throw Adderall rocks in fucking glass houses. All right. So this is, I guess, that was the back and forth. Let's go back to the Owen video. I'm sure he handles this with.
Grace and
yes,
dignity.
And dignity, yes.
Respect. Decorum.
Here we go.
Other D words.
And SJW is always double down, always. So I'm sure she's going to do the whole reporting and all that. So my channel, who knows? Odds are pretty low it gets deleted, but
it's been prepared, right?
Is he already trying to see? This is the stuff with Owen. You can criticize, and rightfully so. We've criticized Mikhaila Peterson. You do all that, but this is the stuff that bothers me. Regardless of the content, regardless of what he's saying, he immediately tries to pre-make himself a martyr. You know what I mean? Like, my channel. I don't know. SJWs are. You haven't been. No one's reported. It's one thing to complain and go, "Holy shit, she reported me. What a piece of shit."
But he does this. He's done this how many times now? How many people?
Yeah, I know. It's over and over again.
I mean, he literally said that I was sending people to kill his family.
Yes, I remember. I remember that actually.
That was a direct quote.
I remember that. Yes.
So follow at Owen Comedy. It's run by Kynes and Bear. We already have a few thousand people over there.
Also, something else that needs to be pointed out. I'm sorry, but I just thought of something, and I think you'll. I think you'll agree. Guys, they're going after my family. They're going after my family. You could criticize me, but you're criticizing my family. How is that any different How is that any different from when he's doing to people? You're going after people's family now. Owen,
well, in the case of Mikhaila, she did ask for this.
No, I agree.
She wanted the spotlight, but he's only going after her because she's Jordan Peterson's daughter.
Right.
There is no motivating factor beyond, I only hate this bitch because it's Jordan Peterson's daughter. If it wasn't, he wouldn't be going, you fucking whore with herpes. You fucking skank whore.
Yeah, you're right. He's going after. But let's keep playing.
So if this channel gets deleted, we'll just seamlessly go over there. Again, at Owen Comedy. Because I know a thing or two about whores. And Jordan Peterson's daughter, Mikhaila, has that 1,000-yard stare. And the way she was interacting with me and craving attention, she's attracted to me.
What? What's wrong? What's the matter, Rice? You look.
Look, the thing is, you can almost be on board with him criticizing her to a point, but then he says these fucking crazy things.
He went after her, but she.
You went after her. She replied, and now she wants to fuck you.
He really is like a woman. That's how a woman would argue. Nice try, sweaty. Somebody. Yikes! Found the incel.
This isn't Dolev and Epcot, okay? So not everybody wants to have sex with you, Owen. Jesus Christ, man.
And it's creepy, I know, but whatever. This is what they do. So then they get mad.
No. What's creepy is that you...
Let's say she did want to fuck you. How is that creepy? Right?
Well, it is.
I mean, what, just some chick going, I'd fuck
No,
you.
it's just creepy. Anyone wants to have sex with Owen Benjamin.
That's fair enough.
But... It's this mentality.
I mean,
he makes up these scenarios in his head, right, that he has no proof for. He makes up these scenarios in his head, and then he calls them creepy. You're the one that brought her wanting to fuck you into it. You did.
Yeah, like, I get it. Like, and Owen, stop pretending like you wouldn't have fucked Mikhaila Peterson if you could back in the day.
Or
right?
now.
I get it. Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. She's a little weird and gross, and she eats a lot of meat, and she's very greasy looking, and she looks like she'd probably make your sheets look like wax paper when you're done fucking her. But other than that, what was my point?
I don't remember. I want cookies.
Mad. It's a lot like...
It's like your sheets, you fuck Mikhaila Peterson in your bed, and the sheets look like a bag of McDonald's that you had the fries in. It's like, I'm never going to get this out.
Oh, fuck.
Small hats. They like crave your attention and then get really mad at you, and then they lash out. So
the small hats thing, the whole Jewish thing too, because we still get people from time to time commenting on our Owen clips that we've done, and some of the comments are like, are you guys Jewish? And I'm thinking to myself,
yes.
I'm thinking to myself, we're not, but that's regardless. That's besides the fact he is. Owen is. We've talked about it on this show. Owen has said that at the very least, he's admitted to his grandmother being Jewish. At the very most, I think it's 50%. I really believe that. Mm-hmm. But fine. He's more Jewish than the people that he calls Jewish.
Oh, yeah.
And it just blows
and
my
he
mind.
acts more Jewish than
absolutely.
all of them. That's the
thing.
More.
I'm a victim.
In his actions.
Oy vey, I'm going to lose my account because they're going to come after me, even though I came after them first.
The bear strikes out in pain as it strikes you.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit.
So she's probably going to report my channel and get all her little beta clingers to report my channel. And so there's a chance they'll get taken down. So, again.
The way you copyright struck Mike's channel
I'm telling you.
And try to get his channel taken down?
If Owen,
like that?
If Owen had his chance, if Owen had the opportunity and he could and get away with it, he would take Mikhaila Peterson and he would fuck her until the room smelled like hey gabagool. What? I'm trying to make meat jokes here.
You know what it smells like? You worked at Wendy's, the Wendy's fryer, but at the end of the day,
Yeah, when you're closing
the one
down.
you make chicken nuggets in.
What, no, it would smell like what your clothes smell like when you get home
Yes,
from Wendy's.
and it never washes out. She smells like a Romanian McDonald's.
And at Owen Comedy on Instagram.
Bro, she's going to get mad and she definitely wants to fuck me.
Because her desire for attention from someone calling her like a a dirty, herpes-ridden, horrible mother whose dad's a meth head. It's just blatant need for male attention from a stronger male than her cuck father.
Kind of the way that you need male attention from Vox Day and Teddy Spaghetti because your father was a fucking bug-chasing gigolo.
Well,
like for that?
What you have to understand is that Owen is a literal retard.
You mean Owen Benjamin saying anybody else has daddy issues is absolutely, he's so not self-aware.
And I know the behavior of those people. They try to have sex with you, and then when you turn them down, they try and just, yeah. And since I will not be giving her any kind of sexual attention, because I'm a happily married man.
You posted a picture of her half naked to criticize her sex life. So in a way, you kind of are, even though it's negative, you are giving her sexual attention.
Listen, I'm going to get a half pound of American cheese, and can I get a half a pound of ham too, and slice it thin? I'm going to be using it as bed sheets.
Mm-hmm.
So I just coat my bed in ham.
Did you know that if Mikhaila Peterson and Laura Loomer scissor, it makes a sandwich? Fun fact. It's a club sandwich. A club sandwich.
Fuck. Let's shut it down. Show's over. Show is over today. Nobody. That's it. I'm not topping that. Holy fuck, man! You know, sometimes you just wish you'd thought of something. Wow. Wow. Oh shit.
Laura Loomer for Congress.
Whew.
Who doesn't leave their family, Mikhaila, she'll then probably become enraged. Hey, Georgie, what are you doing? Look at Georgie's eating the hay.
Why don't you punch him? Why don't you uppercut him like you like to do?
Seriously, beat him. Throw bottles at him.
Taken down by a whore, that'd be funny, actually. It's no one takes me down. It's just what happens is, you know, they can just report, and you can't win with those whores. You can, actually. But it's by detaching and preparing. What do you...
But it wasn't an unprovoked attack on you, Owen. You went out there looking for it. It wasn't... Nobody... Owen, for somebody who calls other people Jewish, Owen sure has a fucking way to make himself the victim in every scenario. You went after her. Whether you're right or wrong, whatever. But it's like, if Mike and I go after somebody, right? And then they come back and they shoot back at us, we're not going to go, oh my, what? We're the victim. How dare you? You know, when Callan made fun of us, we're like, yeah, fuck you, dude. Make fun of him back. We're not going to sit here and go, can you believe that? Yeah, I can believe it. This is you wanted a response. You got the response, and now you're complaining, going like, these fucking whores are going to come after me. You went after the whore. The whore didn't go after you.
Yeah, you started this whore fight.
Yeah.
What you doing, big boy? She's got a lot of beta clingers. A lot. Just follow...
Bears.
Ryan Harkness in the chat says if you go down on Mikhaila Peterson, you immediately go into ketosis.
Wow, that's actually it's crazy. You're right. That's really good.
Any of the special
Very
drinks
good.
or anything.
Yeah.
At Owen Comedy, thank you. At Owen Comedy. Also, subscribe to unauthorized.tv for we have a lot of stuff there that isn't available on YouTube. But
No. Here's what happens with unauthorized TV. Remember, it's going to be the site that was going to blow away YouTube and blow away Netflix. He just, after he goes live, he just makes his videos private, and then he uploads them to unauthorized. They're available on YouTube. He's not going live on unauthorized. And there's no reason to go to that. Unless you want to crash your laptop, there's no reason to go to unauthorized.
Shit site that is. And now, what are we now? Almost a year in.
Yep. Oh, no, you're right. Almost a year in.
And
Yep.
they haven't done anything that they said they were going to do.
Did you see the dude? I want to give credit to one of the fans that made an unauthorized website identical to unauthorized with no budget, and its functionality is exactly like it. So all this money you're giving them is for literally nothing. Live chat was supposed to launch May 1st, 2019, is what Man of Tomorrow says.
also, it's the safe spot. She looks like a man. She's not a man. She's a very promiscuous young lady. The carnivore diet...
Like, you know, maybe like a young comic that was okay with hand stuff from other young comics.
It helped me a lot. No one cares. The carnivore diet doesn't cure severe autoimmune disease and arthritis and all that. Her dad's a liar. She's a liar. She has herpes. She's on meth. Adderall's meth. So when people are like, "Oh, you're a liar, don't listen to he's saying meth," Adderall is meth. It's
actually it's
methamphetamine.
It's not actually. It's amphetamine. It's
not a methamphetamine.
It's a different. Yeah. See, methamphetamine is its own unique compound. It's its own unique category of amphetamine. Amphetamines are much different. There's a reason why they don't just give you meth at the doctor's office, which would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, no, they don't do that.
Amphetamine salts. I've done Adderall. I've been prescribed Adderall before. Not a fan.
That's in a week ago.
Not a
That's
fan.
when they refilled this fucking.
You're not a fan of those, even though didn't you snort a line of Ritalin?
Yes, snort Ritalins.
Yeah, you're right. Not a fan of that stuff, though.
He's such a fucking liar. You know, it's like, people always like.
He's accusing her of stuff he does. That's what this boils down to.
But that's why I'm willing to eat shit like from people like some of the fucking trolls and shit about, like, well, you're drunk and you eat Adderall and you do that. I'm like, yeah, I do all that. I'm going to tell you that, and you're never going to hear me shitting on people for that. So what else you got? Because once you get into this weird realm where you're like, it's not logos. I don't go to church, but Jesus. I don't do any meth. And you're like, these are all lies. Yeah. You're boxing. You're building a prison of lies that you're living in.
Is he still supposedly not drinking? Yeah. Are we believing that one?
Supposedly, but I heard Europe.
That's what I heard too. I heard that Vox was getting a little tipsy in Europe, and can't imagine that. Owen Benjamin was just sitting there having a seltzer water.
Lie to yourself. That shit is intense. And it does it like her whole thing is a lie. She just wants dick, attention, and she probably has Munchausen by proxy disorder because of her psychotic dad. Right now her dad is just pacing his little room, his padded cell in his rehab, just saying, "I'm the biggest lobster."
They don't have padded cells in rehab. It's not an insane asylum.
No, they let you walk around the
you
grounds.
You're a person.
Yeah, you just wear a little wristband and you get coffee, and it's pretty laid back.
Yeah, here's what's happening. Look, I have many reasons, and we've criticized Jordan Peterson for a lot of shit, right? And rightfully so in a bunch of stuff. So we don't suck Peterson's dick or anything like that in any way, shape, or form. We've been criticized for shitting on Jordan Peterson. However, at least if he does have some sort of dependency issue, he's going to rehab and trying to cure it. He's not doing trehab like you did with your friend, which is a made-up thing, and then the guy killed himself. No, but that's what he said. That's what happened. So it's like, what is it you want? You want somebody to not admit they have a fucking issue and try to go fucking take care of themselves? Like, it's easy to shit on him to go, "Oh yeah, Jordan knows everything." Can you imagine that he takes drugs? Yeah, I can. I can imagine. There's a lot of fucking people that you might respect that fucking can get on drugs.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people whose books and T-shirts you've bought have issues.
Yeah, so stop pretending like that's not something that some people suffer with.
And also, stop looking at people as these gurus that you need to listen to every fucking word. Like, it's pathetic. Like, when people go, "I can't imagine my hero Jordan Peterson was on drugs." Well, you're the one who's fucked up and needs to be in a hospital or something, or fix your life if you're looking at, 12 rules for life as replacing the Bible. You know what I mean? Get over yourselves.
I'm the biggest lobster. What's up, Cowboy Bear? I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy. Oh yeah, that's she left her infant. Yeah, I tried to get back in high school. Only way I got, again, at Owen Comedy on Instagram. The Peterson family.
Dog's
I missed
gonna
it.
get beaten. That dog's gonna get another beating.
At least his room might be clean. All he does is clean his room. And I have no sympathy for these people. Why does anyone have sympathy for these people? It's like, all they do is fuck with people's lives. It's like, it's brave of her to list her 50 meds she's on after she just abandoned her husband and infant child to get strange dick and attention from random people like me.
You mean when you were on fucking tour and you were married and you had a kid and you were getting strange genitals?
Either or,
really.
Dealer's
choice, as I like to call it. While you were doing that, stop being high and mighty. Like that's the kind of shit that bothers
Yeah,
me.
you left your wife while she was pregnant, so you can go and do these shows and shit.
Yeah,
So stop
you know
it.
what happens in fucking Epcot stays in Epcot. Like, let's not sit here and pretend like you were Mr. Faithful yourself. Like that's what bothers me about Owen. It's not that he doesn't have the right to criticize people. You can criticize whoever you want, but you're criticizing people and saying that you shouldn't feel sorry for them because you've repented. Because you used to do these things and now you repented so nobody else can make mistakes in her life. Look, say what you want about Mikhaila Peterson. How old is she? 27?
She's a young, dumb bitch.
27-ish?
27.
27. What were you doing at 27, Owen? The fuck were you doing? You weren't having promiscuous sex at comedy clubs? You weren't snorting lines of Ritalin? Like, that's
You weren't doing room wax?
Yeah.
Come on, bud. We know what's up with Owen. We've heard all the stuff about him, and he's just he's unwell.
Yeah.
She's the type of lady, just like a lot of Jews, that are drawn to strong, over-the-top masculine figures.
Nobody's against. And I thought she was attracted to something else that ended with hers, but whatever. But look, Owen, I'm not even saying you're wrong. But we've pointed this out. Mike, even before he brought it to RTC, has been following Owen's descent forever. I want to remind everybody, this started with the moon. And it started with the moon. And the problem with Owen is that he's someone with no self-control. He has an addictive personality. Like, if you were to say he has an addictive personality. When he goes into something, that's all it's about. It's one thing to sit there and be kind of J-woke on stuff and criticize Jews for certain things, but that's all he is now. His entire identity is the one thing. When it was the moon, his entire identity was the moon. It was the moon, it was the moon, it was the moon. Every episode was the moon. When we do a show, we'll talk about 5, 6, 7, 8 different things, try to spread it out, give different opinions on different stuff. With Owen, it's like, it's the moon. For fucking 1 year, it's going to be... I couldn't go to a Christmas party because I couldn't stop talking about the moon.
And then remember, I even said early on, God, imagine if he got started down the road with the Jews.
Yeah,
and
joking.
We were like joking around about it. And then he did. And it was like, uh-oh.
So now, all it is now, everything is about the Jews and the rockets aren't real. Like, you sound like a raving lunatic.
Like, if this
Owen.
was your son and he lived with you, you would check him in to get help.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get mad at us because we don't give them enough attention or don't take their bullshit.
Now he brings in his bears.
It never ends. Am I in Spain? No, this is my house. How dare you, Owen? Do you know how hard it is to keep your meth pipe clean? Exactly. Herpes meds are only for herpes. She is a liar. She posted her prescription list because she was probably on drugs and thought that she would get sympathy, where everyone would say, oh, look how strong you are. And meanwhile, all people did, because she's not around actually good people, is they went, wait a minute, she just abandoned her kid, and she used to be on herpes meds and Adderall and narcotics and all this shit. And it's like, so then she was like, oh, I thought it'd be cute. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Her dad gave up. Her dad gave her the herpes. Wouldn't be surprised. So again,
Look, we've said on the show emphatically that Jordan Peterson does not have sex with his daughter.
I can't be more clear, I don't think, from day one, as many times as we've said it emphatically and clearly, that Jordan Peterson, we have no evidence to suggest that Jordan Peterson has ever had sex with his daughter.
There's nothing that's led us to believe.
So stop saying it.
That Jordan Peterson... I'll say this. I'll make this statement. Jordan Peterson has not had sex with his daughter on an air mattress while they stayed in a condo in Orlando. That's never happened.
That's oddly... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's probably never happened.
Cool.
at Owen Comedy, in case this one gets taken down, because when you interact with a blue check mark with a lot of beta cuck followers, they can just send them at you. And but I don't care. I don't like having a blue check mark. It makes me feel like it's like a mark of it's a mark of sodomy. She needs to clean her womb. Hilarious.
Was it?
No.
Was that hilarious? Because when something's hilarious to me, I normally, I don't know, laugh. Yeah,
At least chuckle.
a little bit.
Smile.
I don't think his kid is a reflection of himself. Jordan Peterson is currently in a rehab, muttering and sputtering to himself. Mikhaila Peterson recently abandoned her kid to find herself, and she just seeks attention from any man on the internet. But Big Bear, and I get it. You guys are going to say, oh, if anything happens to your kid, imagine if people came at you, or they're going to say, how do you judge someone based on their dad? I mean, we could judge you based on... No, none of that makes any logical sense, and I really hope dumb people don't fall for it.
Oh, my God, that's a really good point. He just outed himself. He's trying to blame Mikhaila. He's been trying to blame Mikhaila Peterson based on how her dad was and what her dad did to her. But he just said it himself, and he's just saying it makes no logic. Don't criticize it for something that's so obvious. And it wasn't that obvious until he mentioned it. What about your dad, Owen? If we're going to judge Mikhaila Peterson based on what her dad may or may not have done or what kind of father he was, you've brought up the way your dad is. You've said that your dad was having sex with men and spending all your mother's money on gigolos.
Actually paying men for sex, which, let's be honest, is far more embarrassing.
No, but Owen says it himself because Owen has a guilty conscience, right? And when he realizes that what I am doing, if somebody does it to me, so what basically Owen is saying, with no proof, with absolutely nothing to stand on, he's saying, I get to criticize her because of her dad, but don't criticize me because of my dad. You can't have it both ways, Owen.
He's nuts.
I am not a horrible man. Like, I've never abandoned my family, nor would I. I'm judging her for abandoning her family, for acting like a whore, for having herpes and bragging about it. And I'm actually doing something for her kid. I'm one of the people that actually feels for her kid because this bitch abandoned her. Here's a little piece of advice for you fellas. Stop virtue signaling to a bad mom with herpes. The best case scenario is you get turned down and humiliated. The second best case scenario is you get a fresh case of herpes on your dick.
Guys, I was young and I had sex with single moms that were on drugs all the time when I was in the comedy circuit. But don't do what I did. Don't have any fun.
Balls
Raise a
on the
family. You're
balls
such
on
a
the
hypocrite, Owen.
She's old enough to be shamed? Yes. She should be just, you should just point at her and go, shame. My mother did the same thing and destroyed my sister and I. Yeah, and Daniel, wouldn't you have wanted an adult man back then to say, hey, bitch, don't abandon your kid? Because even if they still keep abandoning the kids, at least you know someone gave a shit about you. Because she doesn't matter. Her dad doesn't matter. What matters is everybody that gets to see the interaction and understand that you can shame bitches for being bad moms.
So this was an avant-garde. Now it's an avant-garde art project.
He's doing the work. He's for the kid.
Turning a mirror on society. Owen, you're all over the place, man. First off, you said it was definitely about her being a bitch. Then it was about fucking Jordan. Now you're saying no. I'm just, you know what, guys? You know what he's like? He's
a voice for the voiceless.
He's acting like what was that? One of those pickup. He's acting like he's a pickup artist. I'm just showing you how to nag women, dude.
I'm nagging her so she goes back to her kid.
Whatever. I think
he's exhausting.
Yeah, I can only do so much of him. It is fucking so tiring, Owen, with you. You're all over the place. Why don't you fucking take care of your fucking dad situations, your daddy issues, before you start going after other people's? The hypocrisy, man. That's
and now
really...
Porcelain's going to do another thing
Yeah,
on him, and that's going to fucking push him over the edge.
Yep.